Hi everybody, welcome to Passionate Professionals. I am your host, Anthony Lujan. This show is we bring you stories of people around Denver who love doing what they do and how they got there. Today we are actually here with Gabriel Wolfe. He is the head chef of a sobriety house in Denver. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, not of course. I'm glad to have you here. So what is it exactly a head chef does and how long have you been doing it?
Well, my duties as a head chef at Sobriety House include the prep and service of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Another one of my duties is I am in charge of the orders and planning out the menus for the week. I also do dishes because we don't actually have a dishwasher, so we have a triple sink, and so I'm also in charge of doing all the dishes.
Okay. And why did you choose cooking as your profession?
I chose cooking as my profession because, as a kid, my parents raised us to really be in the kitchen, hands-on. They would always have us come in when they were making dinners and stuff like that. And, they didn't ever really cook the normal stuff that kids, normally get, like pizza and French fries and chicken nuggets and things like that. They were always cooking things from other countries, and so we were always in there hands-on, learning how to do all these things, and so that's really where it came from.
Okay, so all these wonderful dishes you learned basically growing up. Mm-hmm. What are some of your favorite dishes that you've made?
Oh man, there's so many. One of my favorite dishes is macadamia nut crusted tilapia with a sweet peach cream sauce. It's really good. You can serve that with this side of asparagus. Another one of my favorite sides would be a Italian pasta called gnocchi, and is basically a potato pasta that you shred up. You add flour and egg, and you roll it into dough, and then you boil it, and it turns into pasta. And then you can do, I've made homemade tomato sauce, with a tomato basil. Things like that, so it's really good.
That sounds so delicious.
Yeah, it is.
With all these creations that have you ever thought of opening up your own cooking show or having your own restaurant?
I think that one of my goals is to open up my own restaurant one day. My mom has really pushed me to start writing a cookbook. And getting, documents of, some of these dishes that I've created, because there's so many that I've made that I've forgotten about.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, and something, I went to culinary school, and, I realized that, being a chef underneath somebody wasn't really what I wanted to do. And to have, to open my own restaurant, I really didn't need a degree.
And be your own boss.
To be my own boss, and with my own recipes and be able to alter them as I may. And so, that was one of the things. The other thing would be to maybe open my own catering business, something where I can just do a little part-time catering here and there. So that those are some long-term goals of mine.
What would you say that from cooking that makes it a passion for you?
I think for me it's it's getting different ingredients together, separate ingredients, fresh and natural, putting them together to create these beautiful dishes. And there's just so many different ways and so many different angles to use. And it's just something that's really always drawn me. The other thing is the giving back part of it. Watching the people's faces as they eat this food, and you see the love in their eyes, and it's amazing. My parents have always been the kind of people to give back. They've done a lot of volunteer work as when I was growing up for feeding the homeless and things like that, and so that has played a big part in my passion for giving back and creating these dishes.
Okay. So for some of our younger audience who are watching right now, what is some advice that you would give them if they want to pursue cooking?
I would just say never give up. Continue to keep trying new things, and don't be scared to try things that you've never tried before.
Okay. Well, thank you. That's all the time we have for today. This is Passionate Professionals. I'm your host, Anthony Lujan. And always remember, when you capture a glimpse of your passion, that's when your potential really starts to show. Thank you, and have a good day.